Hello and welcome to another episode of KJ Presents an Ultimate Iron Adventure. In our last episode, we set ourselves the task of freeing up our inventory of the spear and the fishing equipment used in the Tai Buo Wannai Trio quest. To do this, we had set ourselves 3 grinds. 38 thieving for master farmers, 38 farming for toad flax, and 34 herb lore for agility potions. Of these, we had managed to achieve 2 out of the 3. However, whilst we had managed to process all of our Guans, Marantils and Taralanders, we were struggling to process the Taramins because getting limpwort root seeds from the master farmers was proving a bit tricky. So one of the tasks that we decided to do in this episode is to complete the Shades of Morton quest in order to access Serum 207s. We'd also set ourselves the aim of getting ourselves a costume room kitted out with some of the basics, including a place to store our easy and beginner clue scroll items. With the money we had available, we managed to get ourselves to 43 construction. However, without a crystal store, we would still not be able to create what we needed to for the clue scroll rewards. Therefore, we needed to do the Grand Tree quest, which we completed in our last episode, and the Eyes of Glaufu quest. And this is where we'll rejoin our story. And that's quest complete. So with Crystal Saw in hand, I now had everything I need in order to be able to build the costume room. So it was off to my play around the house. You don't know how amazing it is to have some storage for an ultimate Iron Man. So, I mentioned earlier that I would need to do the Shades of Morton quest. Now, the Shades of Morton quest opens up quite a bit for an Ultimate Iron Man. Eventually I'll be able to get some fire making skills and do some pyre log burning. This would give me both access to money and a cool amulet, the Amulet of the Damned, as well as some very good loot. However, what I was interested in it for was the access to the Serum 207s. There was one slight issue with this plan. In order to get to the Shades of Morton quest, and in fact to get to Morton itself, I would need to cross the Mormai Swamp. And this means that I would need to start the Nature Spirit quest. Knowing this, I would need to come back to it and finish the Nature Spirit quest this episode. And that's mission complete. After processing the rest of the Taramins that I had, I realised that I was still a little bit short of my target of 30. Now, if you remember early in the episode, I did say that my target was 34, but to those of you who are pretty observant, you'll have noticed that I have a pie in my inventory. That pie is a botanical pie and will boost me the last 4 levels. I finally got level 30 by turning some Haralander into some energy potions, and now I was ready. Mission completed and 2 inventory spaces freed up. As mentioned earlier in the episode, I still had one quest that was yellow. This was the Nature Spirit quest that I had to start in order to access Mortmire Swamp, and so this was my next target. And that is quest complete. If you've enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!